Hey everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for a review of the new Valentine's Day themed EP by alternative band Relient. They seem to have a knack for putting out EPs at the holidays now. I'm surprised they didn't do one for Christmas because they did one for Halloween last year, and now they're doing one this year for Valentine's Day. Now, a little bit of my history with Relient. They are one of the first bands that I ever really got into back in the day. Air for Free was one of the best albums of 2016 in my opinion. I still come back to that album. I actually came back to it about a week ago, recently purchased the album on vinyl. A fantastic release. Very, very proud of them for getting back on track after the disaster that was Collapsible Lung. Now with this Valentine's Day EP, Truly Madly Deeply, we get a full band experience for the most part. Obviously there's an acoustic track on there that we're going to talk about, but we get more of a full band experience. The band actually posted a photo of a lot of different guys, not just Matt and Matt, working on this thing, and I was excited to see that, and it definitely shows on the opening track, Candy Hearts. They premiered this one live just a day after they wrote it, and just put it out in the world just like that quick of a turnaround time from writing, recording, and then just playing it live. And I like that Relient are kind of in this DIY phase at this point. They're not really caring that much about the label. I believe they're still on mono versus stereo and attached to Goatee Records as well, but they're kind of just mostly doing things independently, and I think that those labels are giving them free reign, and I like that. Candy Hearts is a fantastic, energetic track that really calls back to some of their earlier work. If you're a big fan of some of Relient earlier, just more fast-paced, energetic stuff, you will love this track. Candy Hearts is one that really just grabs your attention with its fast-paced guitars. I really like that one. Thiessen's vocals just really call to mind something from the earlier days, especially as he yells some of the parts, especially like right before the chorus will drop back in. I think the drumming on it is very fantastic as well. It just really adds a new side to them that we really didn't see that much on Air for Free. That album was much more piano and I feel like introspective driven. This is one that seems obviously relationship centric. That's what this whole EP is mainly driven by, and I really do like that. Candy Hearts is probably easily one of the biggest standouts, but the other one that I really have to give a ton of praise to is BMI Valentine. BMI Valentine, whenever you say it really fast, it's like Be My Valentine. No, we're not talking about BMI as in body mass index. We're talking about BMI as in the publishing group that makes sure that artists and bands get paid properly. Like if something is played or used, they make sure that people get money for it. And this whole song here, it's very short, to the point, kind of silly. It seems like it's poking fun at the industry in a way, and that's something that I've seen Thiessen do before as a writer, and I really thoroughly enjoy that here because it seems like he's writing from a character. Right off the bat, he announces himself and says that, "Hi, I am this, I am an alcoholic, I deal with this," and it seems like he's just kind of reflecting in a way as a character, and obviously Thiessen has shown great things from doing that in the past, like Deathbed, for example, a monumental track that really just showcased the heights of what you can accomplish as a songwriter. And obviously I'm not comparing the two by any means, I'm just saying this is much more character-based once again. It's a nice little stripped-back acoustic track, and I really have to praise Thiessen's vocals on this thing. It's such a lonely life, sitting on top of the charts he sings, and I feel like it's kind of joking about whenever they were a lot more popular back in the day, but also not really, because they're like writing from a perspective here, but there's always traces, I feel like, of yourself whenever you write. So I like seeing that come out in a track like BMI Valentine, easily my favorite on this EP. Well, the only other song that we have to discuss is Happy Valentimes. That's another play on words. We obviously had BMI Valentine, like Be My Valentine, and now we get Happy Valentimes, like reflecting on the times that we had together, except now it's not so happy of a Valentine's Day because you're alone. And now he's talking about on this track how he's checking the box, he's single, he's out there wanting to mingle basically, and it just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like folkier once again. I feel like there's elements of that, maybe like a little bit of like a Nashville type sound to it, and I like that. It's got a little grit, it's got a spirit about it, and while maybe it's my least favorite on the EP, that's not saying a ton because all three of these tracks are very strong and it's hard to really compare them that much to each other because they're all very different. This is a sweet little EP that goes down easy. It's 7 minutes of your time. Check it out. You're not going to have anything to lose here. I think you'll like it a whole lot. I think it's got a great replay factor to it. It's easy to loop over and over again. I think all three of these songs are pretty great. Overall for me, I'm going to have to say a 4 out of 5. I'm impressed with Relient. They're doing good things once again, and I would love to see another full length from them before too long. Let me know your thoughts on the EP in the comments section down below. Hit the like button while you're here, and if you'd like to help out the channel, support me on Patreon. It's the top link in the description down below. All of my social media can be found in the description description, and I'm most active on Twitter at ARTV Reviews. Other than that, you can click right here for Air for Free or another Relient K review I did back in the day, and I'll see you very soon right here on ARTV.